Imagine this. Your child is sitting quietly in the corner, playing with blocks, seemingly absorbed in their little world. You might think, they're too young to notice what I'm doing. But here's the shocking truth. Before age 5, your child notices everything. Every glance of frustration, every sigh of impatience, every tiny inconsistency in your behavior. Even the things you think are invisible to them, they're not. Your child's brain is like a super-powered radar scanning the world for patterns, for trust, for safety. And right now, you are the most important pattern in their entire universe. You might be asking yourself, okay, but what does that really mean? Well, think about this. Children under 5 are not learning about numbers or letters as their top priority. Their brains are wired to learn about relationships and emotional signals. Every frown, every scolding, every rushed hurry up is stored in their memory like a tiny blueprint of what life is like. This is the stage when your child is building their understanding of the world, their sense of security, and the foundation of how they perceive trust. And here's the part that surprises most parents. It's not your big mistakes that hurt most. It's the little things you don't even realize you're doing. For example, do you check your phone while your child is talking to you? Do you roll your eyes when they ask the same question for the 100th time? Or maybe you snap at them out of frustration, then feel guilty afterward. Your child notices. They are watching how you react when things don't go your way. They're learning that their feelings might not matter, that your attention is conditional, that your love could be contingent on their behavior. And here's the kicker. Even if you're loving, supportive, and patient 95% of the time, that 5% of negative behavior sticks in their mind. Their brain is hardwired to notice inconsistencies. That's because consistency equals safety. When you act one way in one moment and another way in the next, it sends a confusing signal. The world isn't predictable, and maybe, just maybe, it isn't safe. So what is this that your child notices more than anything else? It's how you manage your emotions and behavior under stress. Kids under 5 are like little emotional sponges. They absorb how you handle frustration, disappointment, and anger. If you yell, stomp, or get easily irritated, they don't just see the anger, they internalize a blueprint for how to react when they feel upset. If you handle challenges calmly, if you show patience and empathy, you're literally teaching them a life skill that no textbook, no worksheet, no educational app can teach. Think about it like this. Every time you lose your temper, your child is silently asking, is this the world I live in? Can I trust the people I love? And every time you respond calmly, you're saying, yes, the world is challenging, but it's safe. You are safe. You are loved. That's the invisible curriculum your child is learning before age 5. But it's not just your emotional reactions. Children are watching how you treat others. Do you speak respectfully to people, even when they upset you? Do you keep promises, or do you say one thing and do another? Every interaction is a lesson. They notice how you talk to the cashier, how you treat your partner, how you respond to your friends. They may not understand words yet, but they feel patterns of respect, kindness, or disregard. And these patterns shape how they will later treat themselves and others. Here's another shocking reality. Your child also notices your habits, even the small ones you think are harmless. Do you interrupt them while they speak? Do you finish their sentences for them? Do you sigh loudly when they make a mess or struggle with a task? To you, it may seem trivial. To them, it's a signal that their thoughts, their feelings, their efforts may not be valued. Before age 5, children are forming the neural pathways for self-esteem. Every micro-interaction counts. So now you may be thinking, I'm a human, I'm going to make mistakes. And yes, of course, everyone does. But the key is awareness and reflection. The more conscious you are about the invisible ways your child is absorbing your behavior, the more intentional you can become. And here's the good news. This doesn't require perfection. It requires presence, attention, mindfulness. It requires noticing yourself so your child can notice a model of emotional intelligence, resilience, and empathy. Let's break down the biggest trap parents fall into, and it's subtle. It's not yelling or punishment. It's the little behaviors that seem harmless but teach the wrong lessons. For example, do you often say things like, "I can't do this," or "I'm too tired"? Your child is learning that challenges are discouraging, that it's okay to give up. Do you gossip, complain, or criticize others? They're learning that judgment and negativity are normal responses. Do you rush constantly, multitasking while ignoring their requests for attention? They are learning that they are not a priority, that their presence can be inconvenient. And here's the twist. These lessons don't need to be spoken. They're absorbed unconsciously. Before age 5, children are not listening as much as they are watching, feeling, and sensing patterns. They store these patterns in their brains as truths about life and relationships. Later, these truths become the foundation for their own emotional responses, their confidence, and even their success in social situations. So, how can we shift this? How can we ensure that the invisible lessons are positive ones? First, it starts with self-awareness. Notice your triggers. Notice the moments when your patience runs thin. Notice how your own stress or frustration leaks into your interactions. Awareness allows you to pause, take a breath, and respond in a way that models calmness, empathy, and resilience. Second, practice intentional presence. When your child speaks or seeks attention, give them full focus. Even a minute of undivided attention creates a powerful sense of safety and value. You don't need hours of perfect interaction. What matters most is that they feel seen, heard, and important. That feeling alone strengthens their brain development, emotional regulation, and attachment to you. Third, embrace authenticity paired with gentle guidance. You don't need to pretend to be perfect. Admitting mistakes and showing how to repair them teaches even more than avoiding mistakes ever could. If you lose your temper, calmly apologize and explain, "I got upset, but it wasn't your fault. Let's fix this together." This models accountability and emotional intelligence in a way that sticks far deeper than lectures or rules. Fourth, protect your child from adult stress when possible. Children under 5 are highly sensitive to tension. Even if you don't speak directly about your worries, they sense emotional energy. They notice subtle facial expressions, body language, and tone of voice. By managing your stress, finding healthy outlets, and showing calm problem-solving, you are indirectly teaching them how to navigate life's challenges. Finally, focus on modeling resilience and empathy. Let them see you help others, show kindness, forgive mistakes, and adapt to challenges. Children before age 5 are learning how humans behave in the world, not just what humans know. Your actions teach them what it means to be a person, a friend, a sibling, and eventually, a parent themselves. So let's recap the most crucial point. Before age 5, your child notices everything, especially the way you handle your emotions, respond under stress, and treat others. Every sigh, every glance, every rushed word is absorbed as a life lesson. You are not just raising a child, you are sculpting their brain, shaping their emotional foundation, and teaching them how to be a human in this world. This means that simple habits can make an enormous difference. Pausing before reacting, speaking kindly even when tired, showing empathy in everyday moments. These are the actions that have a lasting impact far beyond anything you could teach with books, worksheets, or apps. Before age 5, who you are is far more important than what you teach. So here's the challenge. Start noticing yourself. Watch your habits, your reactions, your emotional patterns. Ask yourself, if my child saw me right now, what lesson would they learn about the world, about people, about themselves? Start small. Start with one interaction a day where you pause, reflect, and respond intentionally. Over time, those tiny mindful moments add up, and your child's brain and heart will grow stronger, more resilient, and more secure because of it. Because the truth is undeniable. Before age 5, your child is watching everything you do, and the most important lesson they'll ever learn is how to be a kind, resilient, and emotionally healthy human being, and you are their first teacher.